Yo, what's going on out the fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two future Hall of Famers in this fight game. We have Terance T-Boy Crawford, the three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. Then we have Errol, the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA unified world champion. And we all know that this is the fight that the fans wanted, man. Terance Boy Crawford ducked this fight. He knew he was going to duck this fight. He tried to blame Errol Spence. But EJ, let Terance Boy Crawford know this, bro. If he don't try to fight you, he will be remembered as the biggest duck in boxing of our era. Terance Crawford will be remembered as the biggest duck in boxing of our era. We all know Errol Spence did everything possible to make this fight possible. You feel me? The man did everything he had to do to make this fight possible, bro. Gave Terance Crawford everything he wanted, didn't cry about it, didn't try to play hardball or none of that shit. You know what I mean? He know he had one more fight at 147. He tried to make it the big bang. Give us the undisputed fight that we all was waiting for. That he wanted to solidify his welterweight, you know what I mean, career, because he's going up to super welterweight now. And Terance Boy Crawford is ducking this man. And people are happy about it. That's the crazy part. People are happy about it. But Errol Spence, y'all see this man working hard, putting in the hard work, doing everything he got to do. Only for this dude right here, Terance Boy Crawford to duck. Only for Bud Crawford to duck. Now, if we go down history lane, you have Terance Boy Crawford fanatics and fagonites all saying, oh, well, Bud was waiting on him for 4 or 5 years. Terance Boy Crawford wanted to fight so bad. What happened to the other side of the street? What happened to the easy route? They'll bring up all the old shit that don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all. And won't stay in the presence of forcing the fight to happen right now. The closest we ever been to the fight. And Terance Boy Crawford is playing on people's feelings. Talking about, oh, I accepted everything. You never go fuck me over. You know, and I accepted it knowing I'm getting fucked over. And all I want is a little transparency. That's all I want is a little transparency. And he got the transparency and the motherfucker took off running. You feel me? Which says Bud never wanted to see this dude inside that square circle. Something ain't right and something ain't adding up. You feel me? Something ain't right and something ain't adding up. Bud didn't want to see this dude in that square circle. Maybe he got a little worried that Errol Spence is back on his shit. Because we all know once they thought he was out there fucking off and they seen this and they seen him doing that. They said they got wind of this and wind of that. They wanted to fight bad as possible. You know what I mean? Let's catch him while he down. Let's catch him while he ain't focused. Let's catch him while he bullshitting around. Oh, we definitely go dust him off. He ain't in shape. He blowing up in weight. Look at what he doing with Sean Porter. Oh, yeah, he ain't ready, man. He ain't got no nutritionist. He ain't got no strength and conditioning coach. Oh, yeah, he definitely ain't focused. Go catch Errol Spence off balance. And then Errol Spence get back on balance. Errol Spence come back, beat Danny Garcia. Errol Spence come back, beat the shit out of your Dennis Ugas, worse than anybody ever beat Dennis Ugas. And beat Danny the worst anybody ever beat Danny. And this dude, Terance Boy Crawford, has a change of heart. He has a change of heart. After talking all that shit, what they gonna do to Errol Spence? After his trainer, Bo Mack, talking about Errol is just straight up and down, no special effects. Bud, somebody go put him in the ground, he go beat the shit out of him. And the funny thing is, he gonna be looking at him while he whooping his ass, knowing can't nobody help him. All this shit talking. But then when it come to signing that contract, he don't sign shit. He don't sign nothing. When he told us he agreed to everything. I agreed to everything. I'm not ducking. I'm not afraid. I want to fight. I believe in myself. I'm willing to do everything I got to do. X, Y, and Z. And we going to make it happen. And when it come down to it, this motherfucker go sign a contract with BLK Prime to fight motherfucker David Avanesian. David Avanesian, Bud. David Avanesian, Bud. Come on, man. You know motherfucking Virgil Ortiz supposed to be fighting David Avanesian. Jerron Boots Ennis supposed to be fighting David Avanesian. You know what I'm saying? Rashidi Ellis supposed to be fighting David Avanesian. Those the caliber of fighters should be fighting David Avanesian. You finna go in the ring and beat the shit out of this dude and think you go get credit for that shit? Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. The truth of the matter is, y'all, the fight of 2022 was Errol Spence versus Terance Boy Crawford. You know what I mean? Everybody want the fight. Everybody in boxing, from the biggest names to the smallest names, all around the world, the bell ringing. Everybody want this fight. Everybody waiting. Everybody got their picks. Hall of Famers picking Terance Crawford. Everybody that's the real fans picking Errol Spence. Then you got some fans picking Terance Crawford. You got some Hall of Famers picking Errol Spence. Like, it's going down. You got athletes putting their outfits together, ready for the fight. You got Bubba Dub calling Terance Crawford trash. Pure fucking trash for fighting who he fighting. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was ready for this fight. The YouTube was going back and forth. Motherfuckers going at it. People ready to chop people's heads off. People talk about people, family men, all type of shit going on because of Errol Spence and Terance Crawford. This fight is hyped up and is ready to go. Hyped up and ready to go. But y'all know who ain't ready to go? Terance Crawford. Yeah, Terance Crawford, the man that agreed to everything but ain't signed shit. The man that agreed to everything but ain't signed nothing. Now, Terance Crawford know that his resume ain't stacked up. And then beating up motherfucking David Avenesian ain't doing you no justice, bro. None whatsoever. You gonna be one of them cats in the Hall of Fame that ain't gonna be talked about. You ain't gonna stand out, bro. You're not gonna be on the side of the greats. You're not. You're not gonna be on the side of the greats, even though your name is in that book, bro. You feel me? Your shit gonna be at the bottom. Period. You're not gonna be on the side of the greats. They're not gonna say Terance Crawford, that name go jump out at people. No, sir. No, sir. You had a fight right there, Errol Spence, that could have put your name up there, boy. If you would have beat Errol Spence, your name would have been on the side of the greats, man. Your name would have been on the side of the greats, man. You got to think about it. You would have been 2-time undisputed. But beating Errol Spence for undisputed is the biggest thing on your fucking resume. The biggest thing on your resume. Errol Spence is a hot commodity, boy. A big hot commodity. Errol Spence's name will be bigger than yours in the Hall of Fame. I'm going to repeat. Errol Spence, when he make it to the Hall of Fame, his name's going to be bigger than Terance Crawford because he's going to be done more. Yeah, he's going to be done more, so that means he's going to leave 147, go to 54, become champion, go to 60, become champion. Possibility of getting a Canelo Alvarez fight. You understand what I'm saying? A possibility of getting a Canelo Alvarez fight after getting all the big names at 154, getting all the big names at 160, and he going to stick out, bro. He going to stick out like a sore thumb. While Terance Crawford's name going to be diminished. It's going to be diminished. So while Errol Spence going to be all the way on that level, Terance Crawford going to be like, oh, man, Terance Crawford ducked Errol Spence. He didn't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? He should have fought Errol Spence at 147, and now we see what Errol Spence is doing. We see why Terance Crawford didn't want to fight him. He was afraid of getting his fucking eyeball snatched out his head. You know what I'm saying? Getting them eyeballs snatched out his head like my boy Marlo say. Flat out, bro. At the end of the day, Terance Crawford will be known for ducking Errol Spence. That's what his career going to be. When it come down to people looking at everything he done, they going to say, well, he ain't fight Errol Spence. He had the biggest opportunity to fight Errol Spence. He always talked about he was going to do this and do that. He ain't fight Spence. We all know where Errol Spence was. Spence was a killer. He was a strong motherfucker that came forward. Terance Crawford, he was a solid fighter. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he did, but he ain't want to see the pressure of Errol Spence. He's not known for fighting top-notch fighters. He's not known for fighting top-notch fighters. He did what he did. He got his accolades, but he's going to be known for being jealous of Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Everybody sees that. That the whole Terance Crawford camp is jealous of Errol Spence for whatever reason I don't know. He going to be known for that shit. He going to be known for hating on Errol Spence, and he going to be known for ducking Errol Spence. And ain't going to be no ifs, ands, and buts about it, bro. You got all these people believing in you and all that shit, but he ain't believing in himself. He ain't believing in himself. So, you know, everything go really come to fruition when Errol Spence, you know, get past his next fight, and when, you know, he offered Terance Crawford a fight once again, if he stay at 47, and he offered him a fight again, and Bud say he don't want the fight. And Bud say he don't want the fight. I can't wait to see what the Bud fanatics and the Fagonites have to say after that. I can't wait. You feel me? Because if they just roll with him after that and they don't get on his ass, we know what it is. They just hate Errol Spence. Flat out. But Terance Crawford, your career is going down in history as the man that ducked Errol Spence and fucked up 2022 when you had the biggest fight in boxing right in your face. You went and fought a man that's a C-plus fighter because you was afraid of that real smoke. You had an opportunity to fight somebody at their highest peak when you was at your highest peak, and you didn't want to put your skills up against the best. And you was going to make more money than you made in fighting that C-plus fighter. So it ain't no excuses, buddy. Errol Spence going to be remembered as the king, the man that tried to give us undisputed, and the man that went on to do even more greater things outside of Terance Crawford. You know what I mean? And once he go into the Hall of Fame, like I say, he going to be on the side of the greats, and the names is going to be remembered when yours not. And that's just the fact of the matter. Shouts out to EJ for being that real killer and being that real king and showing us how to represent yourself as the top shotter in this boxing game. It don't get no better. Until then, it's your boy Monty. It's the NSBC moving. Everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.